really think you should.
I'm Toaster McNoaster, and this is Kid Ivy.
Gang, gang.
We're here to do a reaction video to Insane Asylum creepypasta stories. And he hates horror stuff, so comment down below you want some more of these.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
this will be the only one. Unless we can get 200 likes or more
Alright, you whore.
on this video.
Alright, whore.
200 more.
But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy it. Comment if you do. Tell us what we're pieces of shit and we won't do them anymore. So, I hope you enjoy the video.
Number 3.
That's how I like to start it.
Just a few days ago, my friends and I came across an old insane asylum. We sat outside for a while drinking a few beers as we sat against the fence. A friend of mine named Chris was telling us about a story about a man who brutally murdered his wife and claimed that a demonic being named Hassan had done it and framed him for the murder. This man's name was Gregory Stone, and he was put into the asylum back in 1978. Despite the rumors of it being haunted and the no trespassing sign that sat against the fence, we went inside anyway. We were all wandering through the building
See, that's how all scary movies start. You see the insane asylum and a no trespassing sign, but you still got the audacity to be like, that's a good idea. We should definitely go fuck around in there.
Yeah.
Nothing possibly could go wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yes.
Together until I separated myself from the other guys. I know I probably should have stayed with them, but I didn't believe in ghosts or anything like that, so I figured that I would be fine exploring by myself. I found a room that had a bunch of old things. There was a desk with a chair still in place. There were cabinets, each with a single letter stuck to them. It must have been somebody's office or something. There was an envelope on an old desk that was labeled the Harley case. The whole purpose of us wandering through the asylum was to find something interesting enough to take back home and prove to everyone that we were man enough to enter the asylum. I opened the envelope and pulled out a cassette tape and a stack of papers. One of them had a drawing. The drawing was some creepy man-looking thing, dated July 12th, 1978. I noticed an old tape recorder that sat near the edge of the desk. I picked it up, surprised that it still worked.
Yeah.
I dusted it off and put in the tape, which was labeled Stone Session. The sound wasn't great, but I was able to make out the words without any problems.
Oh no, man.
How are you today?
I'm miraculous, Dr. Norman.
That's great. Now, let's get started. Do you recall who Harley Stone is?
Why, yes, Dr. Norman. She's Greg's wife.
Do you know what happened to Harley?
She was murdered, Doctor.
Do you know who murdered her?
Sure I do. It was Hassan.
Are you sure it was Hassan? Why would Hassan want to hurt Harley?
Hassan didn't like Harley, Dr. Norman. He always talked about either ripping her head off or blowing her brains out.
Well, why didn't you tell anybody?
Because he said he'd kill me if I did. He said he'd kill everybody.
There was 8 minutes of complete silence here for some reason.
Do you know your name?
Of course I do.
Can you tell me your name?
Marie.
Can you tell me about Hassan?
I don't like talking about Hassan.
Please, it would really help me out.
Well, only since you're cute. He's a very bad man, Dr. Norman.
Please.
He's not
This is
human.
the asylum, right?
Yeah.
He's a demon.
What does he look like?
He's really creepy, Dr. Norman. He has long dark hair. He has scars on his face and his eyes are black. If you stare into them, you'd see your worst fears and they'll all come true. That's what scares me the most about him.
Is he here now?
He's always here, Dr. Norman. He's always watching.
Where is he? Why can't I see him?
He's right over there. He's watching you, Dr. Norman. Not everybody sees him, but he's always there. Always watching.
Can you talk to him? Well, can you ask him why he's so angry? Why he killed Harley?
That's a bad word, Hassan. You should never say that.
What did he say?
He said that.
So Hassan is a demon
Mm-hmm.
that's supposed to be like so scary, but yet she's yelling at it.
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's not me. I'm gonna be like, you know,
Harley
you
was
do
a
what you
bitch.
want. I can't
And
tell
that she
you
had it coming
otherwise.
for an awful long time.
There was a few minutes of silence here.
What are you drawing, Dr. Norman?
I'm writing some important information down.
What kind of important information?
It's confidential.
Well, can I draw?
Only if you tell me everything I want to know.
It's a deal, Dr. Norman.
Did you murder Harley?
Of course not. She was my best friend.
Well, Victor told me yesterday that you and Gregory were having an affair. Is that true?
Got him.
Excuse my language, Doctor. Well, Victor is a piece of shit.
So, it isn't true then?
Maybe there was one time, but that doesn't mean anything.
So, you
It's-
didn't murder
It's
Harley
awful
out of
piece
pure
shit, yeah.
jealousy?
She was
I would
actually-
never. It was Hassan. I saw him.
There's no need to cry. I believe you. Now, do you know where you are?
I'm at home. I'm always at home.
You're not at home anymore. You haven't been home in weeks.
If I'm not at home, then where am I?
You're in a psychiatric institution.
Why am I here? I don't belong here.
You're here because you have problems that you...
Done. Do you want to see my drawing?
I'd love to.
Do you like it?
It's wonderful. What is it?
It's Hassan. What he really, really looks like.
Well, I guess you weren't lying when you said he was creepy.
I'm going to put his name on it, so that now everybody knows what he looks like. And that I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy, am I, Dr. Norman?
I think it's time to speak to Victor. Is that okay with you?
I guess so.
The tape then cut to a conversation with Dr. Norman and
Some shit on the
Victor.
screen.
How are you today, Victor?
What's it to you, Doc?
Is something bothering you?
What ain't bothering me? This place is a living hell. It smells like piss. The people here are fucking strange, and I just want to go home, you know?
Do you know why you're here?
We're all here because of that piece of shit Hassan. You know, he came to me and asked me to whack that chick.
What did you tell him?
I told him I was done with that type of work. I've been out of that business for a long time.
Answer me this question, and I want an honest answer. Do you think you belong here?
Hell no. Listen, I ain't no crazy person, Doc. I may have a few bodies myself, but that came with the business. I did everything Boss told me to do.
What business do you speak of?
You know. I was a part of a certain family. I was a mobster, a gangster, a damn good one too.
No, you weren't.
Pardon me?
You were never part of any gang or mob in your life.
The fuck?
You haven't killed a single person.
Uh-oh.
You were a car salesman, and you belong here, Victor. Just as much as everybody else here.
Let me tell you a story, Doc. And this is how I know you're bullshitting me. There was a friend of mine back in 1922. He was a chatterbox, never would shut up about anything. You know what I did to him? You know how I got him to shut up?
Sold him a car.
What did you do?
Buon anima.
I'm sorry, but I'm not familiar with that word.
It means I fucking killed him. I put a bullet in his head and I threw him in a ditch. I picked up his fucking brains and I fed him to my dog. That's how I know you're fucking bullshitting me, Doc.
The fuck?
If you want proof, I can show you to his rotting corpse because I'm sure it's still down there.
Do you want to know why you belong here, Victor?
I will love to know, Doc. And this better be good because I don't like my time being wasted.
You were born in 1941. May 22nd, 1941.
He said to kill
Did
the
you
guy
need
with-
something, Doctor?
Yeah, and
I ain't no crazy person, do you hear? I know when I was born. You can't bullshit me.
Show Mr. Stone to his cell. We'll continue the session in an hour or two.
I'll rip your fucking head off. I ain't no crazy person. I worked with Al Capone.
What the fuck?
You could hear Victor screaming all the way down to his cell as it echoed through the recorder. The tape then stopped,
or the
as that was the
away.
end of
Like,
side
like,
A.
okay.
It lasted over 30 minutes, and I was so hooked on listening to the tape that I guess I didn't even hear my friends calling out for me. I got a text from one of them saying that they had already left the building. For some reason, I thought I was back home. I texted back and said I was fine, and flipped the tape around to side B.
How are you feeling, Mr. Stone?
I'm stuck in a mental institution and everybody thinks I killed my wife. How do you think I feel?
Well, if you didn't do it, who did?
I already told you who did it. It was Hassan.
Tell me more about Hassan.
I've already told you enough.
What is your relationship with Hassan?
We were friends up until he killed my wife.
Can you be honest with me? Is Hassan really real? Did you make him up?
Why the fuck will I make him up? I'm a 37-year-old man.
Why can't anyone else see him?
I'm not the only one. Steven sees him too. As does Victor.
Who's Stephen? I've never met Stephen before.
Fuck.
He's a friend of mine.
Can I speak to him?
What the fuck for?
Never mind then. Let's talk about your mother. Do you know where she is right now?
She's in hospital.
Do you know why she's in the hospital?
Because somebody tried to kill her.
Do you know who tried to kill her?
If I had to guess, it was Hassan.
Why would Hassan want to kill your mother?
The same reason he killed my wife, if I had to guess.
Are you sure he killed your wife?
I'm done talking about my
Is
wife.
Hassan like a
Are
play on
you
words?
sure
I think
he
it's
killed
like
your wife?
a second, like it's kind of like schizophrenia. Like they think that it's another person, but it's really them doing it.
No, like Hassan, but he's like, who do you think killed her? He's like Hassan, but I heard her son. That's all like a play on words.
No, I think it's Hassan, like
Okay.
as a name.
Think about it, Mr. Stone.
I said I'm done talking about my wife, Doctor.
Do you want some more time in the White Room?
Fuck you.
You can make this easier for yourself, Greg. All you have to do is remember.
Remember what?
You have a problem, Greg. I just want to help you with it. Now, I've been playing along with you for too long. It's time for you to remember.
What the hell are you talking about?
Sit back in your chair, close your eyes, and just take a deep breath. Try to remember.
What am I supposed to remember? What the hell is going on here?
Just keep your eyes closed, Greg.
I don't feel right. What the hell is going on?
It's just a simple pill to help you gain control of your mind. You've been losing yourself, Greg.
Fuck.
You're slipping away, and everyone who loves you is worried about you.
Everybody like who? Harley? Where the hell is my wife?
This is the part of the interview where like, off of Get Out, where he tells him sink, and then the guy like freaks out. That's what's gonna happen.
Calm down, Greg. Your wife is dead, remember?
She isn't dead. She's talking to me right now. She's always talking to me. She never shuts up.
What is she saying?
She says that you're trying to kill her. If you touch my wife, I swear to holy God, I will fucking kill you.
So Harley's his wife.
Just keep quiet, Greg,
That's it.
and close your eyes.
It's crazy as fuck.
Let your mind relax.
There was about 5 minutes of silence.
Greg? Open your eyes, Mr. Stone. Now, who killed your wife?
My wife ain't dead, Doc.
Victor? Am I speaking to Victor?
Ain't nobody else in the room, Doc, except for Hassan, but... Oh, that's right. You can't see him.
I wasn't done speaking to Greg. May I speak to him, please?
Schizophrenic.
Greg is
Yeah.
asleep, Doc. It's only me now.
Do you remember our last conversation, Victor?
You mean when you try to convince me that I'm a crazy person? How could I forget?
You told me that Hassan killed Greg's wife. Are you sure about that?
What the fuck do you mean, am I sure? I saw him kill her. I saw him chop her up into pieces. I saw the blood pour out of her head as he chopped it off. We all saw him do it, Doc.
Who is we?
The people I live with, Doc. That annoying bitch Marie, Greg, and Steven.
What if I told you Hassan isn't real?
You're always trying to bullshit me, Doc. It ain't gonna happen.
So
I see Hassan. He's looking
Four
right
people in
at
there.
you, and he doesn't like what you're saying.
What exactly is he doing?
He has a knife, Doc. And he's itching closer. He's gonna rip your fucking head off, Doc.
Calm down now, Victor. You don't want time in the White Room, do you?
You know something, Doc? You're a real piece of shit. You go around and you tell people that they're crazy when really, you're the only one who can see them. Now let that sink in, Doc.
Tell me this, Greg. Why won't you remember?
You just called me Greg. My name isn't Greg.
Oh, I'm sorry, Victor. Can you tell me about Steven?
Steven is a bit on the weird side. He doesn't talk much.
you're all weird.
Can
Yeah, I mean, shit.
I speak to him?
He isn't here right now. He's never here. He's probably out walking the streets like the crazy fucking drunk he is. If anybody belongs here, Doc, it's him. Even if he was here, he wouldn't speak to you. He don't speak to anybody.
How's your wife, Victor?
She's great. Hey, you want to hear the story of how we met?
I'd love to.
It was back in 1922 after I threw that fuck in the ditch. She was a friend of a friend, and he introduced me to her. I'm telling you, Doc, she couldn't keep her eyes off me. I met her again the next day, and again after that. Eventually, we were inseparable. If that ain't love, Doc, then I don't know what is.
Top blonde.
That's a beautiful story, Victor.
You're damn right it is. She's the reason why I got out of that business. She was so scared that one day I'd end up in a ditch with bullet holes all in my body. I wasn't having that, Doc. I got out of that business real quick.
Well, it's getting late, and the session is almost over. Can you do something for me, Victor?
It depends.
Can you sit back in your chair and close your eyes?
What the hell for?
Just an experiment. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Try to remember.
Remember what? I ain't no lab rat, Doc.
All you have to do is lay back,
In sync.
close your eyes, and relax. I promise nothing will happen to you.
5 minutes of silence.
Victor? Greg? You can open your eyes now. Mr. Stone, who killed your wife?
What?
Your wife, Greg. Who killed her?
I don't have a wife. I never did.
That's great, Greg. You're showing some progress. Now, tell me why you're here.
Because I suffer from a personality disorder and I almost killed my mother.
Do you know the names of your other personalities?
Well, there's Marie, Stephen, Victor, and Harley.
That's good. Now, who is Hassan?
He's that creepy fucking guy over there.
Okay. I think we're done with today's session. Johnny here will show you to your room. That concludes session 4 of mental patient Gregory Stone, who suffers from dissociative identity disorder. The next session will occur on another date, which is to be determined.
Okay.
Well, that's fun.
The tape then stopped. I was confused afterwards because I recalled my friend Chris telling me that he was put into the asylum for murdering his wife and blaming it on a demon named Hassan. But apparently his wife never existed. I don't know about Hassan though. Maybe Gregory Stone was really dealing with evil spirits. Or maybe he was just another person, losing control of his mind. I don't know what really happened in that asylum, but I do know that I will never walk in there again. I grabbed the tape and the drawing and left the room. As I walked out, I had this creepy, unsettling feeling that something was just behind me, something watching me.
Okay, so that was fucked up.
Wait, he said he killed someone named Harley. So is he in there for killing someone or for just having the disorder and thinking he killed someone?
It was a dude that had a mental disorder that had multiple personalities that almost killed his mom. And he thought that he had a wife. Didn't really have a wife. He made her up. And all of the people that was just being interviewed was his personalities.
Oh, wait, the female was him too?
Yeah, Marie or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Well, he can make a hell of a good female voice. Because I thought it was like there was another, that like, I thought all the men were him and then Marie was actually someone completely different. But
I don't know. Well,
grade A material.
Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. This was us just watching one of the creepypastas for an insane asylum. If you like this, then leave us a like, and we will do some more videos about it. Anything you want to add?
Pretty much we'll just do part 2 of this one because we still have 10 minutes left of this. So the next video will just be part 2 of 3 scary insane asylum stories. Apparently you're not going to get any sleep from it. So